going on, everybody? Gentleman94 here. Welcome back to Ben Builds. This is Kylo Ren's lightsaber hilt. This is episode number 4. Last time we built the middle emitter and everything looks good with that. Now today I wanted to come back in and work on the belt clip and do a little work here and there on some of the parts and pieces. So let me go ahead and undo this for you and show you what we have inside. There we are. Okay, so the emitter itself is glued down. Everything is epoxied and it looks decent enough. We're going to have to get a little paint on it, of course, but for what it's worth, it's decent. Now this can be adjusted by simply just turning on the screw, not this bottom part because that is epoxied in. It's pretty strong. It doesn't move a whole lot. It's decently solid in there. So we are looking good for the main emitter here in the lightsaber hilt. Okay, so like I said, today we wanted to work on the belt clip. That's, I think, the most pressing matter currently at hand. This is what's going to make or break this lightsaber. Now, this here, the insulator, I want to glue up inside, probably like this. So we have to make sure that whatever we do here to the belt clip doesn't affect this part. And that's going to be difficult to do. This here, I had thought about maybe using these for the side emitters, and that would be fine. But I don't know, I think it needs a little bit more definition, a little more character. So we're not going to fool with that. We're just going to see what else we can come up with. But anyway, let's work on the belt clip today and get this all squared away. Hopefully, I have a couple ideas that will work. So we'll give them a shot. We'll try them out, see what comes up. All right, guys, so looking here at this belt clip here, it's molded into the plastic. It's extremely shallow. Doesn't seem to be a very good looking belt clip. So that's a bit of a problem. Now, we have to also be concerned with, the actual installation. And this is kind of my idea. Now, using a video that I found online, we're going to use something like this. This is a door security latch that you would see on any, apartment door or anything like that. What I want to do is I want to use a part from that and customize it. I want to use this part right here. This is the latch part itself. Now, with a little bit of doctoring, I believe that we can use this section here and slide it down on top of the belt clip to secure it to my belt. Now, this is going to require some alterations. You can see here the picture I'll throw up on the screen there is the original belt clip, and I want it to look similar to that. It's not going to be 100%, but we're going to get it close. I've gone ahead and drawn up a little bit of a diagram of what we're going to remove from this particular clip. We're going to drill 2 holes, one there and one there, and we're going to remove the top section here so we can slide the lightsaber on and off. Now to do that, I'm going to require a Dremel, of course, as I've been with every other type of project I've been doing with this. And we're going to use this grinding bit, and we're going to just bore down straight through and cut those holes in the clip itself. Now those holes will line up with the screw holes on the saber, so that's good. I can also use this part right here as kind of a grinder to clean out some of the area right in here, because there are some burrs in there, boy, that I don't want there when I actually put them onto the belt. So we're going to have to clean those up, take care of those. All right, so we are working here on the Dremel, and I'm going very slowly, and I'm just going to try to drill a hole through this brass security latch. It's decent enough. It's slow going, but I'm pretty sure that if I can just push this through, I can grind it out, it will be a nice belt clip. So onwards and upwards, we'll just continue to drill through, make sure to polish it out, make sure it's not going to cut me or snag anything. Let's keep going on, see what I can do. All right, guys, so I'm working on the second attachment point right here, and I'm using my Dremel tool just like I did with the first one and putting some pressure straight down with this grinding bit, and it is boring through. It's a little on the slow side, but it is definitely boring through. So I'm just going to keep on going through this, and then once I get through, like the other one, I'm going to polish it out, clean off the burrs, and we should be good to go ahead and turn our attention to the lightsaber. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Cool. Let's continue through that hole there and see what we can come up with. So I've drilled the 2 holes. Now we have to cut the main section. So I've switched over to my cutting wheel here, and I'm just going to use this wheel and slice off the top section here because I want it to be top loading, and this is going to have to come off. So the top part is off. I'm now grinding down the rough burred edges. I want this to be as smooth as possible because I do not want this thing snagging my costume or hurting anything, in the process. So little by little, I'm just going to clean this up and get this looking the part. We may also need to additional grinding with a smaller grinding bit. I think overall it looks the part. It's not 100% perfect yet, but I'm not done yet either. So let's keep going. Okay, so I'm switched over to a hand file, and I'm just again filing off the little bits and pieces here. This is how it looks. This is what we've come up with. As you can see, it's a top loading piece. It has 2 holes right there that will line up to the lightsaber holes there and there, up on top and bottom. So those actually line up. So now I have to come up with something on the lightsaber. Okay, so I went to my spares here and I pulled out 2 small washers and 2 small insulators. And this should be perfect because we can use these to go ahead and mount through the lightsaber hilt, and we can secure this so that we can have some form of latch here to slip up inside the belt loop. And as you can see, I can put it right there through the center of that hole, right like that. And we can put the one at the bottom as well. So I'm going to get out my drill, get out my knife, and get these things opened up. Okay, so I've been working here off camera. As you can see, I've come up with something that looks a little bit like this. This isn't the finished product, of course, but this is about what I want to do. And we're going to just screw this down here. These nuts and bolts are all brass, and so it's the good coloring system. It works well with the rest of the lightsaber. We have, of course, have to paint and weather the lightsaber, but for right now, we're just going to concentrate on this belt clip. And with these screws pretty much all the way down, we can go ahead and test fit at least the spacing of the washers themselves. And that looks pretty decent. Okay, let's see if it fits into the clip itself. So let's line them up, go through the hole. Yeah. Okay, so the spacing is correct, but they need to be a bit higher up off of the lightsaber. So I have an idea. Okay, so this is the belt clip. This is going to mount to a leather belt that comes with my costume. This here is going to have this washers here, which go ahead and slip down inside this latch. And I've been able to make it a bit more standoff, and we have a lightsaber and working belt clip. This is decently secure. It's not rotating or flipping around anywhere. It's a little rough getting off and on right now, but it is brand new. I haven't really perfected it yet, so we have to continue working. But you can see here that these holes correspond with the holes on the lightsaber, and we can load it from the top, slide it straight on down, and locks into place. It's not really locking into place, but it does wedge itself down in there, so that is decent enough. We're going to have to go ahead and use our file here, I think, and file the bottom of this so it fits the hex nut that I have in there as a standoff washer. So that right there should be evened out and flattened. Once we get that done, though, we can really start to move on with the next section. So should be good. We also have to contend with the insulator here. And now we're going to have to doctor up this bottom screw because we can't fit the insulator up inside. So I've been doing a bit of work off camera, and I wanted to show you guys what I've come up with for the wire. This is a standard wire that I found just lying around, some scrap wire. It's white, I know, but I can airbrush it using red, and then I can clear coat it with a clear red. That should give it a nice look. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to run along the side of the lightsaber, right where it should be, tuck up inside, and stuck up atop. So as you can see, this is going to kind of go right about there. I've removed that screw, went ahead and just sliced it off with my Dremel. Not a big deal. So I'm going to call it here. Next time, guys, we're going to come back and we're going to continue pushing through this lightsaber, getting this thing into a awesome prop that I can use for a costume. Until then, gentlemen, hope everyone enjoys this video, and we will see you next time on Ben Builds the Kylo Ren Lightsaber Hilt. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.